Subscribe Apostle Safo TV YouTube channel now for more news and entertainment updates. Apostle Safo TV, beyond the limits. Kantanka Automobile Company Limited is known in the manufacturing and assembling of on-road and off-road vehicles that meet the challenging nature of the Ghanaian terrain. In 1998, before going commercial, the first sedan was manufactured by the company, with about 75% of the component manufactured in-house, including the engine block. And in 2006, the first Kantanka SUV on 94-1 was manufactured, followed by on 94-2 in 2007. And in 2008, Modern Kosa decided to go commercial in automobile manufacturing, assembling, and sales. The company was aware of the complexities in the automobile industry with regards to adherence to stricter manufacturing standards, intra and inter-sector relationships, the dynamics of the market development, and the higher diversified nature and composition of the component sector. The company collaborated with other big science and technology department groups for the development of the vehicle assembling facility to assemble vehicles in Ghana. The company commenced operations with the assembly of completely knocked down CKDs parts with a firm plan of starting to produce 75% of the components in Ghana within the first 5 years of operations, except the complete engine. The plant that has been installed at the company's factory at Gomwa Importer in the central region of Ghana produces capacity of 160 units per month, which translates to 1,840 units annually. The company currently have 4 vehicle models ranging from pickups, Omama, mini SUV K71, SUV on 94, and sedans Amwenima and Mensa respectively, in which it has a vision to introduce buses by the middle of 2022 and 2025. Kantanka have a firm plan and confidence to build an automobile industry parts and gradually integrate the purchase of auto clutches from Suame Magazine, Abosuokai, Odoma, Kokompe, as well as technical and vocational institutions, the polytechnics and universities into a strong research and development pool to form a base for auto parts manufacturing in Ghana. The current plant at the Kantanka Automobile Factory is a 3 model line plant, pickup, SUV and mini SUVs, with the aim of adding 2 other lines for 8 vehicles. The plant is made up of 5 major divisions. These are welding line, body treatment line, painting and baking line, general assembly, test and detecting line. And now the company has officially outdoored its first showroom at Achimota in Accra, in which all these vehicles can be found. In an exclusive interview with the general manager of the company, Mr. Francis Kojo Kujoji, he said a lot about how the company operates. And make sure you subscribe to Apostle Safo TV for more exclusive updates. During the interview, the general manager revealed a lot about the operations of the company. Let's check it out for more updates. Apostle Safo TV, beyond the limits.
Okay. Ghana Fonso Etia Papa. Kantanka automobile moka edikanya moye ben.
For commercial purposes.
Yeah.
2014.
2014. Good. Na yembisai moya mass production ana.
Yeah, mass production.
Mutimi ya cars do saying ebia in a day in a man ye ni mo juma no mo na mo hu nim de tichirichiri mo a ebi abusumi bi aka asese na esem ye ebi a da bi aka asese na esem ye say na tie
on the average now you are setting up planting in such a way that between 8 to 12 cars in a day.
8 to 12 cars in a day. Oh,
depending on the order level. And the order bar, we can meet that demand.
Yeah, okay. 8 to 12 cars.
8 to 12 cars a day.
A day. Good. Now, when you move to your mokano, anything, mokra normally be and the baby shimo. Now, the other can maybe some way a year assembling plants and a maye and a manufacturing plant.
Good. Assembly plant.
Oh, okay.
And assembly plants, most of the automotive OEMs, cars, assembly the final phase of the manufacturing process.
Okay.
Of every car. There were different parts ranging between who share the type of model now. There were different parts ranging between 15,000 to 30,000 parts. Who debate together and form one complete built unit. And those 15 to 30,000 parts now, there were different about getting closer to 4,000 companies are on your parts, those parts now. And they see your parts it takes that time, a very long time. And what we do is that at this stage we outsource from other part manufacturers.
Okay. But I know Cranbody say one because car manufacturing company see and one work with Obeke be an Benz, none gearbox, no one company be a Yamano, Obeke an interior, no the company be say when ye interior, Emano, the modeling Obeke no company way where be a Hyundai for a model and farmano. Now it's one market can boom. It's just the usual trend,
usual practice industry
anymore. Oh, okay, good. It's a normal bed pana moyenwaha.
Yeah, look, Kantanka, there were two different departments.
Okay.
Maybe cars manually. And no, it's not commercialized.
Okay.
That section, we do almost 75% of the components in-house, including the engine block. Yeah, your foundry, we do smelting.
Okay.
You cast it, you polish it, then we assemble the engine. At that section, to me, a frame, and you build the chassis from the beginning.
Okay.
That is the main year you start here from the research center. And when you graduate from there, you want to go commercial now. That is where you do pure outsourcing of parts.
Okay.
Because you need that kind of big manufacturing base. And see now, most of the time, we do import most of the parts in. Now, so Uko say Germany and now Japan. The funny say Ghana ya Japan. Uko temale for a year, how do you call it? Interior. Like leather, omudiye can interior. Abuso kan uko wa omuye brakes and clutches. Kotakradi omuye tires. Different areas. And at the end of the day, what you see at a plant, specifically at Toyota, and say trucks are coming in every day, are offload the parts. They offload parts from the various parts suppliers. Okay. And it is at that point that they assemble a complete built unit. But ahano, yeni bibisa, we have rubber in large commercial quantities. But yenye tire se waha. And so you see train amayen tile assembly automotive tire assembly plant and sana ya car now it's going to take time. And to for that kind of area of specialization, Emma company na specialized tire manufacturing. No omunye tires. Then we take body molding. You give it to a company specializing in body molding. Now omoyamo. Then we put them together in a container. Then we ship to Ghana. And a buy and plant power. We put those tiny minute parts together. Okay. And yet that easy, sir. Even assembling easy. A very tedious work. I say 1 year. At the end of the day, product na about mistakes be bahon. And we here in the industry now, most of even the automotive giants, they recall cars.
Yeah.
Yes. In millions. That is where there is one single fault. As a cars now on that line, they have to be recalled and rectified. And the assembly per se is not that easy.
More used to Ghanaian engineers and foreign engineers as well.
Ghanaian engineers in Kwana used to. What we do normally is that say outdooring of a new modeler. Jigs now the welding. We have to install the jigs, and in the installation of the jigs, if we taught that kind of machinery now, it includes installation package, and the engineers, the foreign engineers, the company that you buy from, they install and train, then turn over to the local engineers. From there, we don't use any foreign engineer at our plant. We are all Ghanaians.
Okay. Now, cars na moye no in commercial quantities body no moye no ha. Because na yete se mutumi de adwe ho no eye body no me ade eno no ye de anamo se moye no manually no good. But me manually no ma tapu bibi de free ho a modi aba be wura eye de moye no in commercial quantities imo ana.
Yes. And the commercial quantities because of the nature of our roads.
Yeah.
I am who say frame na ban. It has to be reinforced to withstand the nature of the roads.
Okay.
And brackets via to a man say umeti body new on the frame now. A man extra strength. If it is moving on a rough road now, it doesn't tilt easily, doesn't move out easily.
Okay.
And yes, solidification of the mating of the body to the frame. No, and most of those brackets in Ewa, and very crucial in the assembling process.
Okay. Abusa Safo no wachuma fidie na eye Francis Kwadwo Kujoje na yeguso a edi mabone yede
Kujoji.
Kujoji, yeah. Francis Kwadwo Kujoji. Ono no is the general manager at the Kantanka Automobile. Yaka Kantanka Automobile eye edimba ko na beba wadwema ye papa Apostle Kwadwo Safo eye cancer oye ewo ye manimo na nei eye Francis Kwadwo Kujoji. Ono na general manager oda eye adwumakuo kese we ano a ene ya twena betena ha ye toto na no me ne wunyina na toto eti asembisa bi ho na pese ubisa eye 0277 860644 0277 860644 na yemfa embisa eye Francis. It is so far Francis my cars do saying and our system no.
So far closer to 350 cars. About half of these numbers now are out. I'm
for Babeto. Good. Na ayana wamu place your dancer and amu yegum na wama Babeto.
Yegum.
Muyegum. Na type of vehicles ben na moye.
You were SUV, sport utility vehicles, any pickups. Starting from the top.
Okay.
Yeah, normally na for business say that ben smaller cars.
Na you move anya biato.
Good. And the business model, plan model, where you see formula B, the conical form of it. The adverse of a pyramid. In that case, what was the top number small? Now you're scaling it down to the broader customer level. Good. And we need certain endorsement from certain people who matter in the system.
I mean, it's a more target, the high class in the society.
And yet the high class per se, but it's a formula na
yeah.
A sure no tick. And back down now, I send you abroad, and the broader picture of the clientele no, and a target.
Okay.
But before then, endorsement, and the endorsement should come from like Obiti say Otikokoso. So utumfo Kantanka moi. How do you feel?
Okay.
Good. Like some of the minister of finance say.
It will be to say Kwame despite. Let us say despite. You should Kantanka car. Let us say who dear man. Me honorable papa obi to say nana bedi akọ dancer appear. Let us say woman sa no aha. Maza wo wa ben ni so nti wo me modi. Wo wa mama. They are not my na mebo. Because woman na dey wo mu di there. Wa ban nya ba. Okay, it's woman na just say.
And e ho no e ma edin no.
Okay.
Then we scale it down. And you hear you starting from those type of vehicles, SUV, now you back from to your pickups.
Okay.
And then you K71 now, 1.5 liter engine capacity. And the ones model size, back from to the level say like by the end of the year, early next year, will come down to 800 cc, 1000 cc casa. To say like the broader clientele.
Oh, okay. All right. Na Ghanaian market na kasa no benim say na maya mo hyehyɛ say na ma forecast ehun kwan mo fa so awura Ghanaian market ne mo na African so ene ewiasa fa na nyina mo target na ne say.
You were this 5 to 10 year plan.
Okay.
For the first 5 years now. Your target is we will dominate the Ghanaian market. We are in the 3rd year of launching and commissioning of the plant. After 2 years, I say Ghana, everywhere, every region that you go. And so you have to see Kantanka car over there. And we're trying to come up with this formula. Every district assembly. Yeah. 500 Kantanka cars throughout the whole country. The business assemblies alone. And most government institutions need be like West Africa Exam Council say. Oma betokers need be used throughout the whole country. Like abetokers need be. MPRA so abetokers need be. Ministry of Trade and Industry so abetokers need be. And with time with our 5-year plan we will dominate the Ghanaian market. And when we are entering to the between the 6th and the 10th year, we target the sub-region. Very soon, maybe I end this our time because we are getting some feedback inquiries from the neighboring countries. Very to me materialize here. We will soon be supplying to the sub-regional countries.
Oh, okay, good. Now, Yensha Ghana Standards Authority. Somewhere can't now what they call her.
Yes, Standards Authority.
And for now, one more share a some cars and all a demo I say
Standards Authority.
Very good. And Moya cars and we are what they call her.
Yeah, they call her. Standards any woman war that kind of relationship no. I think about 3 years ago.
Okay.
And a car's no person. What we do normally is that parts before the car is even assembled, it has been tested already.
Okay.
Because you what we call homologation of the parts, and if you don't get that homologated stamp on the parts, now you can't use it. And the parts are tested and certified before it moves from the part manufacturer to the plant.
Okay.
And what we do with standards is there is what we call ISO TS 16949. Which is in relation to manufacturing standards. And that standard, that system, ISO TS 16949, which is in relation to manufacturing standards. And that standard, that system has to be installed at the plant. At every stage in the manufacturing process, there are certain requirements that you have to follow. And the Uber welding line, it is very, very critical. I say you have to be precise in whatever you do, and we have certain calculations that we have to follow. We that kind of diagonal checks plus precision accuracy, which should be we maintain a tolerance level of 0.001 to 0.002 millimeters. As a twistic can be tilted. And we follow all those standards in the assembling process. Until a core it moves to the painting line. Painting line, there are processes that you have to follow before the painted body. The body in the general assembly line. We have 3 processes. I say, the chassis division, interior 1, interior 2, exterior. In our standards are FM. If you don't follow those standards now, that is where you are going against the ISO TS 16949. And the standards, with regards to those,
Emre mete some way pick up bemo de call your Ghana Standards Authority. Mono munya challenge. Emma namsoma mokokoto Toyota Hilux. Edukoku si was a one more fan compare minutes mokoto some koju video. Say one more fan compare say and Nadiana ones and more friend is saying that they be an almost such as a was here. Aha, me follow my Ama no Ghana Standards Authority phone who says say not Toyota for the Enocrano, Momo the Enocrano, powerful chain Toyota for the Enocrano, as you say,
DVLA.
Now, okay.
That time we were not into commercial production.
Okay.
And we were trying to say we register those cars. And there were certain challenges.
Okay.
Because as at that time, there were no standards for registration of cars made in Ghana. Well, they say you build it up, you have to come out with a chassis and a vehicle identification number. And it will interest you to know, say, we are the first Ghanaian automobile company to generate vehicle identification number, which is accepted by customs and DVLA as a system.
Oh, okay.
And with that, challenge, it was then that we have to come back. I answer no. Then let's go commercial. In going commercial, we have to do partnership. And that partnership, you have the leverage to have the standards of your industrial collaborator. Now, if you infuse into yours now, this is where you are going to get the endorsement for registration. And the FASA system and that endorsement. At the end of the day, we were able to register our first car in 2015.
Wow, it's the end just say challenge.
Yeah, clear.
Okay, it's a more international partners. Company to do a more partner internationally.
A group.
Okay.
And that group specializes in the outsourcing of auto parts.
Okay.
And if you say, we kind of say like, you are going to deal with different companies now. Design is near different. You may make a mistake.
Okay.
Because once you start with a grill, any headlights, tail light, then you are going to the designing of the body, because the body design go into conformity with the design of those things. And if you try to outsource headlight from one company without taking into consideration the company that press the plates for you now, very mistake. Until we have a group that we sit down with, we discuss the modalities of the model, and then we come out with a design. Say you say green ASA, you say light in ASA. Then we merge it up with the body before the whole knockdown comes out. Okay. And it's a group that we deal with.
Musorum do I say Ghana, Yahuba con a watch. There
will be showrooms for other regions. And the next target, Kumasi.
Very good. Now, at the end of more than a more trade free by ho. And then you buy the VW one assembling plant by a Ghana ha. Kantanka for now, we almost see one.
Oh, there be a NG pass a VW Baha.
Okay.
But the
send track for crowns over, but them so one follow within more cars and the cars and the
But VW issue, the woman is I think we were mistaken. Most of Ghanaians, almost say yes, true.
Okay.
But And it's not something that we are afraid of at all. Why? Because VW, they are coming to do assembling. And I think 3 days ago, I heard one minister saying, say, Oko Randa, VW will plant to these 30% to NAA Randy. Okay, assuming say VW and 30% are Ghanaians. Only 30 Ghanaians are going to work there. What they are coming to do, they are coming to do components. They are bringing everything from Germany. They are bringing everything from Germany with engineers from Germany to come and do the assembling. Good. They are not here to manufacture components.
Yeah.
And the job creation now, can say they are coming to create jobs now. I can assure you, say, jobs that VW is going to create, so almost employ 1,000 people. They are not going to create more than 500 jobs. If 30% are going to work there, then it's definitely going to be like 300 workers. And they will not also employ 1,000 people at the plant.
Internet as a woman at say job creation can I create jobs in Bia and there be. Because if you look at the random example now, if it is true that 30% of the workers are Randis and the workers are 100 or 200 now, if there are 200, definitely the random form Ewo 60. 60 out of Ghanaian population of about 27 million. It's not any significant number. But where the job is the component manufacturing side. Then fan say tie say Ghana. Say tie plants in where ties are assembled and separately. From the supply chain, the basic.
Mr. Francis,
yes.
First of all, me question be I have a bit of a challenge with the way I will say, but me say sorry. Christo Safo. Thank you. You see, me challenge with him regarding the minister with the assembly plant now Rwanda Mr. Francis Ekano, he made a session to the fact say your 30% of Rwandans for which reason say about even Ghana no more employ nipa 100 30 and a bay Ghana for. But my checks with Kantanka tells me say about 95% of the people who work there are from Christo Asafo. You understand it? They are Ghanaians. I'm not disputing that fact. Okay. But the fact still remains, say if you are not within the blocks of the Christo Asafo, getting an employment there is a problem. Forgetting the fact that the president has promised, who said Uber into governance, it is you, the president, who had to, in a way, alleviate people from poverty line. So, thermal plant and as a manufacturing planter, it cut across every sphere of religion. Not necessarily say also Christo Asafo. You understand what I'm saying?
Now, my is a direct question. Percentage. No,
okay. My member question be. Christo Asafo for now Ghanaians.
And what would you name some
Ghanaians? We don't have a policy like that. Say compulsorily workers there must be Christo Asafo members. No, it's not true. Yeah, we have Muslims there working with us. Which they are not Christians. We have Muslims working. We have other denominations working with us. But majority,
sorry, first.
We trained them from the scratch. They are people that we built from the scratch. Like if I have a son, like my band say, you train, you give him training. You build that spirit in his mind. That spirit of commitment. Wow. And if you are working with those people that you train from the infancy now, you don't suffer.
Mr. Francis, you see,
okay.
My challenge is the asset. Who said the business is Kantanka? It is a private individual company building an empire for Mima and then a wife, whether you like it or not. You understand it? That is the reality we face here in Ghana. You go to places. There were times where Ubitme will say, "Bibi is there, Scancom Ghana Limited." Yeah, Bibi is there. What is his name? MTN, the present day MTN. Omo the buy. We had Glow buy, Airtel buy. Go to a time, Vodafone check, maybe call media 1.5. That's 150 Ghana city presently. Then Ubitme may be up to 1 Ghana city. So if more cars are more prices cheaper than brand new, but I have a reservation with that. Mekoto Suzuki brand new. We had say just this place. Airport Honum side, maybe Afgo Honum side. Okay. It was even less than 50,000.
Oh, but spec. Yeah,
that is it.
Uti, a true say was a specs. You understand? But maybe the car which I even bought, it was even less than even I think 0.8 and do even 1.0. You understand? What is the 800cc now? Say you walk. But maybe challenge they say we shouldn't make a particular person and now one person say be a monopolized system. You see, to be real, and I say to take it on the perspective, I am of the view, say. I am only hoping my president delivers. And my president can deliver where there are so many people who get me employment into like gainful employment. Where not ABR, I was a Kantanka.
Okay.
And there's a number of companies are airbag.
What make you point in it and you make progress? Why? Okay, but that's it. Nana be good as happy and I would say in Canada. Now, Onel Amponsa, essence sent by not so pay a price in Akasa V6 and V8. Cards and about them say your price range, you know. Meaning say any other additional info be at the manner. Your price range is between 80,000 and 170,000 Ghana cedis. It will honor na sana adieno eti your price range, you know. Nti oboa ho ana waboa ho yie. Unkuta kora na nya 80,000. Okay. Yeah, be that question.
I'm saying Ghana for in common animal one, Enchia Ghana for Enchia NDC Amanyoko for Enchia Penny for Namenchia me boss Solomon Cancer, our national organizer, or say power to the grassroots. The structure must work. Branch executive, new constituency executive, Muna also 2 many edition monsa na 2020 abenyu and year. Benchia Penny for I'm say manager our church and Yamamukama, but na inse eshan se omo no botaye pa omo de eba ben aban we mu no omo atuagu the private sector as the engine of growth the private sector as the engine of growth say yeah with the politics about when your politics so oh yeah jana kwan me kan sem bi na me jana kwan hwe say ya buama for indigenous companies are striving. I find a Ghana for who say, you see, MPP for Obama. Because so businesses are a collapse. The banking sector and company and crowd businesses are a collapse. Now share Kantanka, a brand NDC was what? Yeah, to 2 and 2 any how and Kaibi Grandpa, a bit me no my good down. The say NDC are banned so. Gentimi. Na me pese me busa na nka obusa ne se abanya atwa mu no ene omunkuta wudie se omo beso omasene no ekosi sen ana se sia no so aban we so ene omunkuta wudie se ye beso onwase na ama aduma omo ye no atimi adimu no me ba oh
I will be some question many ya no me ba so successive governance and make effort say one mo bebo amana
so far it met me I can say both divides are on the equal level. Mean to me can say previous government not yet more than because they were in power for 8 years and somewhere along the line fine now a previous.
Aya at the end of my one more make attempt. What do they do? At the end of my year said the Omo de Babe some was funny. At the end of my year.
One, patronage. Any policies like waiver of duties and levies.
Okay.
And see, now previous government started here, but this current government almost they are trying to almost yebi, and it's a continuation process from the previous to the present.
Okay.
But
now make your point.
To me point.
Okay.
To me point. Okay, cry. On one case, I come up to Mr. Vice President. So what I say, to say your friend saying Asante Henibe Toby no kakain. Your Vice President, former Vice President, Ekwako Toby. Now, na me Gidi Senka to a Abanya 2016 and Kia Fapanki and no Munguta on the Equanim. And think can people Abanya Bay. Smidia. Is it, sir? German company, yeah, when you're politician. Now, yeah, you see, I'm canning Yano. Son only a Johnny because you have got different topics.
Baby, I didn't know.
You would,
Mamma, quite deep for Mofa, material for Mamma. Mofa, material for Mamma. 03022435540 030225790 030225790 Kantanka General Manager Nete Heyo as in Bisabena War at the man Bepato me watching. Yes, sir, we didn't baby a case of free uncle.
Major Drew, Macassa go murder Rambo.
Oh, Drew Yanko was in Bisabu Bibi, I can't encourage General Manager.
Kantanka Castle, let's say. Some catch the can in your papa, Namabois. Magdal Mekaipa by the year 2015. The Koyi Kabi or Port. The Rampon. Now, Kantanka Kaba put the meeting with General Hospital, 11 to General Hospital. And Mr. Car will make Panama. Magdal Mekaipa, then 2 months Pacano. My dear Mr. Pesami, Papa Mepakai, one Machina Air, Meltuma Bacaro, Pacana, on your papa, but Massa. Miss Duka yet a motorway or Mamma Mata, when the moon at the car, papa. Now, MPP Mohammed now is yelling, or can't send me there. Kantanka, Wafa, now for Mangotin or your Ejima.
I don't know, maybe. No. Time factor. Tell me, person will be and comment, and we will continue. The other person comment on the other person. Wabano, because then these are by a bomb, and almost any cannot no more no more. That's no. I'm out for to be the more. Oh my Ghana. Medansi, no, I drink Odro. Your best be lines in the Manoni, your major topics in it. We will pass one about it to where your mammy. 03022435400 030225790. Mebato Memoache.
Mejoso.
Would you any baby a case free?
Again, when you make a set of Ancoveria.
Again, you too.
I'm a Mojuma. I assume you're Muka, young, I need to do Yama. Almost said that I almost sat here, Juma, Yama, Mokaima. I want to mean for Mokama, Krumise, or Mobeton. Now, Moses said, I said, Mohammed now is yelling. Or can't send me there. Kantanka, Wafa. Now, for Mangotin or your Ejima.
I don't know, maybe. No. Time factor. Tell me, person will be and comment, and we will continue. The other person comment on the other person. Because then these are by a bomb, and almost any cannot no more. Now, that's no. I'm out for to be the more. Oh my Ghana. Medansi, no, I drink Odro. Your best be lines in the Manoni, your major topics in it. We will pass one about it to where your mammy. 03022435400 030225790. Mebato Memoache.
Mejoso.
Would you any baby a case free?
Again, when you make a set of Ancoveria.
Again, you too.
I'm a Mojuma. I assume you're Muka, young, I need to do Yama. Almost said that I almost sat here, Juma, Yama, Mokaima. I want to mean for Mokama, Krumise, or Mobeton. Now, Moses said, I said, you're guaranteed or more 60. When you say almost Ayrton. But you never get my money, I can't remember what I said yet. Now, a giant club, but I can't afford you. Not a young lady, you have been told that the way. na ma insure no what in chance as the Capuan one entry.
Okay.
The very end of the auto.
Yo,
yeah. Me say, oh, I tell me what. The people say, I think you see that I was over here, GW.
What's the other idea?
VW.
I mean, two questions now, Bisano.
You see, German follow Baba cash bill house VW, and then Buddha say, how one.
Bepato Debbie, or say how Mokra, and what can't want them. Maybe Sana Manaka was a medal saying what you today. Mammy for a while, man, some battle match here.
Major,
Memena with the enemy, maybe a castle free near Coy.
Medina, Letitia.
Yeah, you too.
Lady Kind, Mebo, the papa, in your opinion about Sonia by Papa about Yen no Guinea Bancano, Yajuma, and say, Can't Wajuma. Mebo, about the last Panamica or Army Sefakan programs to say. Kame pumema gwendi nkowi omunye smokers ema commercial mahuse na no na me wodo ko mi huse no mai ka bi ese nizen premier bisa na majeri mi kakira wo se ka na paki gba bi na boss bi bobo no mko gina wona ka na se na ne ka na se pa no mesre se omungusu wa no munye smokers no bi because visa kase enye nyina ne betwa to bi
okay
this enya smokers na ate se commercial like mechanic phobia bit my word man na easy ti ma bo ma ba so omunye omungusu nya no monte so my Ghana for to bi actually because o me ya junkra omunye wa campaign bi
okay me dan say ene wadwen kira wo so wodi aba me me calls ni be see material for go say ye to adwumade. So now Francis o final comment assurance how the Bema Ghana for edify Kantanka adwumade a modi say abobo ya no me ade nyina mo plan bi say mo be because yam say no so amanfo edi right system ni mo pa
ye wo plan say na me kan ye no say ye scale down and you see yeah who said the demand for smaller cars now high plus government intervention with policies cutting down of duties and levies and the thing to me be more a base smaller cars, like I was saying, say by the close of the year, early next year, 800cc, me cars or to be less than 50,000. Yeah, 800cc. Now, yeah, Indian be from 50,000. Okay. You bet me, within the range of 250, 25, 35,000. And the beba market be brave. I'm a ubia etumi atobi.
Yeah, that's it.
And then even a beboa Ghana for you know beboa even the Kantanka industry, no. You see, say mobetimia yena even if it goes around 30,000 Ghana cedi, na 800 cc. Sure, me develop a software be one. They say like this same Uber was the principle. Mobetimi I link it up with the transport ministry. Now, Kamumu Krama Yamudi Kantanka Fair, which will operate just like the Uber system, but an Uber Ghana for a pay. Because the information I have, research I say, fair be a do or offer Uber, 25% of that money goes to Uber industry.
Yeah, and they're
so, as a way, I'm moving to my Ghana for like me, fan say, move the engine of growth another way. You can make yours. No more Ghana for beji cars no around that same 30,000 no maybe my say be beji car no cry be 2 years no obe to be 50,000 now say be 25,000 sorry be 40,000 now Uber principle no more practice instead of 25% now be call the Uber company no more the no say be 10% no aside paying the car's value mobile say be a work and pay principle now masa mo to ya fe bi on beji be 10% comes to Kantanka. Now we developing software and they say yeah, Kantanka or 94 and a Kantanka Fair, which will operate like the same Uber principle. And I think most Ghanaians will be happy. At least you get money and you bet me expand the crime maybe for other countries. That is my only advice.
All right, okay. You better say
yeah. Laudable. Say Kantanka for Mufa. Minia, I think it's a way allowed. Which me this initiative be say by boy na mo ankasa be bo am advancement so
okay better say yeah better mas baba to Francis
yes sir
and none of pensu you better say the brand so you no be nkuta ho na ye hu say dia no ma ekona say dia mo so VWC ko ban na ban no agi bibi tum so de beboa mo a mo ma yente na ine so yenka say dia ba ye na mo ka ye no sara na say bibi papa bi so ba mo fancy ye mo ma yente yada say o kwa no we chi Apostle so amaye papa na ko bon shira na we chi ye junior so e dia mai.
Subscribe Apostle Safo TV YouTube channel now for more news and entertainment updates. Apostle Safo TV, beyond the limits.